So, get started here. Yesterday we kind of left off closer. Left off with the frame. Did these belt drive and Z motors. Thread lock covered bells. And then yeah, so we did the belt drive motors, the axis motors on each of the four corners, which lift the tire assembly off the ground. And I assume at some point, with the DIN rails attached to the bottom right here, we're gonna get some of the electronics. But today we'll be doing the heat bed and some of the wiring for the heat bed. So working up here. And yeah, I guess up there we had some idlers, which these things smooth, or they spin kind of smoothly, but they're like on the threads. So I don't know if that's gonna scratch them up or anything, and cause like increased wear over time. We'll see. But yeah, I mean that's what we did yesterday. We just got the idlers and these Z-axis motors all enabled. Yeah. I guess bring up the. Let me go to page 52. So this is what we're gonna get this thing to look like. I kind of lied. I said I wouldn't get this prepared, but I kind of slept in. So yeah, we'll do that together. Guys, the ceramic plate and aluminum hardened plate. At the bottom of this. Can't really get well. What we will be doing today. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Looks like we need some bolts. I don't know what kind of bolts. They right there. Got magnetic plate, sure. Top side of the plate has mounting holes with bores that allow the bullets to flush. I don't want this to sit on somewhere uneven. Because the flat plate for the hardened aluminum plate is like completely flat within like a tolerance of like 0.1 millimeters on the ringness. Okay. So the heater is installed in the same fashion as the magnet, on the bottom side. Okay. Clean the plate with isopropyl alcohol or magnet. Okay. I definitely forgot to get the isopropyl, but I definitely have some, not a whole lot. M3x12s, those red blues. 18, the 4, 3 by. They definitely should organize like a column of No, that's a good way to organize. What is up, Aiden? Sorry I missed your message. Prefer to use text to speak if you really need to get my attention, because I am not exactly looking at chat when I'm reading the description. But use exclamation mark, TS, and then your message. Should play through my speakers, which are currently blasting drum and bass. Just make sure that works real quick.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, that works. Any case, yeah, organizing. I need to find these M3 by 12. Proving difficult to find. 3 by 10. Unfortunately, I do not have three by 16. What the heck are these 3 by 12s? I found 3 by 12s. Thermal fuse and washer. I guess I'll quickly grab ISO. That is not correct. Be right back. Grabbing some ISO.
Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette. And when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Go back where You know I try to pray for you. Even when we're touching, you always make a fuss. Okay, I'm pushing. Don't test my patience. I'm trying to pace it. You kept me waiting. I try to pray for you. I try to pray for you.
I am not sure where my isopropanol is, but did manage to get some like isopropanol wipes pellets, so that's hopefully fine enough for this use case. Can't imagine it wouldn't be, but and then it asked for a plastic scraping thing, which I probably should have grabbed while I was on that. Well, I think I could use some. Hopefully, soft. I have some metal, rigid surface, some wood. What would you do if you want a golden really long factory? You go. Can't remember. It's an interesting question. I mean, yeah, I feel like I would. It's like a 5 people get to go, right? And then of the 5, only 1 gets to like actually win the prize. And it's, at least from my memory, I think Charlie won. I believe the boy's name was Charlie. He won because he was like a sweetheart. Yeah, let me lower that. Turn that up a little bit. That should be better, hopefully. Yeah, if I believe Charlie won because he was a kind-hearted boy, and so Willie kind of rewarded him for not being like a snot-nosed brat. So like, if I were to go, I either have like a 1 in 5 chance of winning, but like there's, you know, obviously some chance of me getting clowned on and suffering some sort of horrible incident. But yeah, I think I would go, or I would at least give the ticket to somebody else for them to go. Somebody like a close friend or family member. I don't exactly know the rules to the golden tickets, but yes, let's see. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now for a sec. Just to kind of see what I gotta do. Okay, so I need M3 by 16s, some T-nuts. Here's the T-nuts. M3 by 16, not BHCS, SHCS, so I got those. And I do not see an M4 nut. What if I didn't have the knowledge of the movie before going to the factory? Yeah, I mean, knowledge of the movie, right? I guess, yeah, I'd obviously go. I don't know about the traps. I think I would have to go. I don't exactly know what reads across the golden ticket. Like, congratulations, you've been awarded a ticket to the factory, and like, are you just given a tour of the factory? I can't remember what the ticket says exactly. I just know that the people who went were all pretty spoiled kids, I guess. He came from like a wealthy background, with the exception of Charlie. But yeah, I think I would go. I'm definitely or at least I would imagine I'm not a spoiled brat, so I have increased odds. Increased odds to make it through without, you know, turning into a balloon, falling into a chocolate river. Win a lifetime supply of chocolate. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I could do without a lifetime supply of chocolate, but it's kind of nice, I guess. I feel like I'd get old of it, or I get tired of eating chocolate after a while. What is a couple kilograms of chocolate throughout the course of my, 70 years of life, however many years of life I'll end up living? Okay, I need this M5, M14 nut, and oh, code for winning the chocolate. Yeah, I forget he wins the factory. Let us see. I cannot find these nuts. So M4 thumb nuts. Maybe I have skipped over it. Let's see, M5. 4. What the heck? I don't know what I did with it. I've definitely seen it, so I know it exists, but see. Would you try anything from the movie? I feel like I would definitely not try the river. That seems kind of gross. I felt like the infinite flavored gum, if I remember correctly. There's like a everlasting gobstopper or something. Yeah, that sounds right. I'd try that. The gum or whatever that doesn't ever lose flavor. It seems kind of nice. But I'm not sure offhand like what other things exist. It's been a while since I've read the book and or watched the movie. And I didn't watch the one with Johnny Depp, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I only watched the older one. Can't remember the actor. Heck. Gobstopper and 3-course meal gum. Okay, yeah, the 3-course meal gum is definitely something I wouldn't want to try. It sounds weird. I feel like the texture would not match up with whatever sort of meal flavor it tastes like. The gobstopper sounds cool. Oh my. Do you remember what the gum does? I do not. Does it taste like turkey or something? Yeah, I remember Violet turns into a blueberry. They like wheelbarrow her out by riding on top of her like a ball. pushing it, rolling around. I don't remember. Pretty sure I remember, but jeez. What? This is an M4 thumbnail, and I just cannot find it. For that. Yeah, I don't think it'd be fun to roll around like a blueberry. Sounds painful to get inflated. Interesting predicament. But do without that. Alright, I guess I can insert these T-nuts for now. So, pop. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you'd have to get your stomach pumped. It does not sound fun. It does not sound painless. This is 100% not going to not hurt. It is going to hurt at some point. Roll her to the juicer before she explodes. Yeah, so definitely sensing a bit of pain. I mean, at a certain point, your skin's gonna stretch to the point that, like, there's gotta be some pain there as your, like, flesh is ripping apart. Yeah. Not a fun time. Okay, they're using thumb nuts as a spacer. Hold up. That's what that read. Different heat resistant spacers of the same length. How am I supposed to know the length? It doesn't give me the dimension. Okay. Silly design. But I guess, maybe I could just use the M5 hex nuts. Hopefully they're the same length. Can't imagine they wouldn't be heat resistant. So. See how dusty it gets in my room. I left this overnight. Maybe get like a air filter or something. All right. That is got M3 by 16. Here we go. I don't know if I should just install this right on right now, or this thing does mention that I can do this magnetic application right now. Clean the plate and then apply with magnet. Yeah, I think we'll bring that out right now. Let me grab that hardened aluminum plate. Okay. It's definitely on the top side. I don't really know if I would have a family or friend of gum chewers. I mean, I'm sure somebody in my family might enjoy the taste of a 3-course meal without actually having to eat a 3-course meal. This hardened aluminum plate is super flat. Until I bend it. For now, I don't want it. So make sure I have the right screws. Actually, let's just grab the magnetic plate back.
Standing in the cold, cold rain. I don't even feel the pain. Anything to step away.
All right.
I know we could both do better.
So the bottom of this magnetic plate has some 3M stuff on it. But I assume I tear that off when it's ready to go. I don't know how centered this has to be. That's something I'm reading up on right now. Cookies. I mean, muscle building for your jaw, maybe. That's like not a muscle that. I mean, I guess if you're like mewing and maybe that's a good thing to work on is chewing a bunch of times. Alright, this thing's actually saying to go to this link, so I'm gonna go to this link. Oh my.
While it can appear to be a daunting task at first, installing a magnetic flex plate to your printer's bed can be done simply and easily with some basic tools and prep work. If your printer bed is already installed in the printer itself, disconnect any wires and remove it from the printer. This will be much easier to install outside of the printer itself. And of course, if your bed hasn't been installed yet, simply don't install it. Rubber gloves are also essential in my opinion, as the rubber gloves prevent any oils on your hands from getting onto the bed and contaminating it. Now, it is easier to install your flex plate magnet before you install your heater pad, as this will allow the bed to sit flush. However, in my case here, I already have the heater installed, so I am using some spare extrusions to give me a flat surface to work on. Now, before you attach anything to the bed itself, you do need to ensure that it is perfectly clean and free of any residue or remnants from a previous bed surface. This bed had previously been equipped with a PEI sheet glued to the bed itself. I simply removed the PEI and then using Goo Gone and isopropyl alcohol, cleaned off any remaining residue of the glue. Now, even if this is a fresh bed, you do want to ensure that there are no oils left on the bed itself. So what I recommend is using a slight abrasive pad, such as a Scotch-Brite pad and some isopropyl alcohol. Give the bed a good wipe down. The Scotch-Brite pad as well also acts to slightly scuff the surface of the bed, and I find that this gives the adhesive glue much more bite to the bed itself. Now, when ordering your flex plate and magnet, I do recommend that where, if possible, that you order a magnet that is slightly larger than your bed itself. So in my case here, I have a 300 by 300 bed, and I've ordered a 305 by 305 magnet and flex plate. The reason for this is, while size for size does work, when you have an oversized magnet, this allows for some forgiveness when it comes to aligning the magnet on the bed, as you can trim off any excess. If you order a size for size magnet for your bed, you just have to take more time when it comes to installing and aligning your magnet to ensure that it is seated evenly on the bed itself. Now, when installing the magnet, what I do is I remove a strip of film at the bottom, so I have a starting point. And then once lined up, starting from the middle, I gently push it down. And then what I use is a plastic putty knife to gently push the bed down. And you're always working from a point that has been pushed down outwards. You do not want to trap air pockets. And then you slowly peel away the backing as you lay the magnet down, pressing it onto the bed surface as you go. And another thing to keep in mind is you do want to wipe down your magnet as well before installing it. You want to make sure there is no lint or dust or anything on the backing that could fall onto the bed and get trapped underneath the magnet while you are adhering it to the bed. Normally what I do is I actually have a light fan going in the background, simply to ensure that no dust, or in my case, since I have a dog hair lands on the bed while I'm installing anything. Take your time. There is no need to rush. If you make a mistake now, it'll be much harder to fix than if you just take your time and do it properly from the start. Be cautious near the end, as I've had it happen to me before, where I've accidentally pulled off the last remaining paper and I've left an air pocket. Now, if you are lucky, if you do leave a small air bubble, you can pierce it with a pin, and hopefully that will allow the air to escape and you can push it flush. But again, taking your time and ensuring you don't have an air pocket to begin with is the easiest and simplest way of doing this. Cut out the holes that you need for screw access for mounting the bed. And after the front work is done, flip your bed over and then trim off any excess magnet hanging off the edge. And after the front work is done, that you need your magnet is the just near the air pocket with a air to escape, and when air is installed, cut out the hole. And after the front work is done, flip your bed over and then trim off any excess magnet hanging off the edge. After your magnet is installed, you can go ahead and install your heater mat in the exact same way, if that has not already been done. And then you need to attach your ground, which we use a tapped hole for.
Yes, I am muted. Thank you. talking to talking to myself here. Yeah. So I need to grab these three things. I will be right back. Um, the sponge, the putty knife, plastic thing that this guy was showing in the video here, And yeah, sponge, putty knife, razor blade to like cut out the magnetic plate area. And I think that'll be it. In any case, so I'm quickly go grab that. I have them in my garage. I just gotta walk outside and grab them. But I just put like a time 10. If I'm not back right here, I'm dead. Point. All right. Back will I be. All right. Hopefully that was quicker than that. All right. I was not able to find like a good plastic scraping tool, so I ended up going with this little like acrylic piece. I don't know, you can't really see it well, but it's like a acrylic block that's more or less flat. So I will use that. What if the effects of the gum only last like 30 minutes, then you go back to normal? I just think the taste of the gum is something that I wouldn't be interested in. Like, imagine you're eating like what's something crunchy like I don't know, like potato chip or something, and then you just have the texture of like mush. Something crispy like fried chicken or fried anything really. I don't remember the actual flavors of I know the last flavor was blueberry pie, but I don't remember what the first couple of flavors were. All right. Oh, yeah, this guy was using the abrasive side to scrape stuff. So I'm just gonna quickly around. Can't really hear that, but it's super squeaky. Yeah, that here, out of sight. I'm looking at the instruction. Okay, so the magnetic plate goes on the top side, and I do need to clean this with the ISO wipe. So let me take this be right back sign off. There you go. Sorry, I just missed your message. Give me a sec. How many tabs open? Tomato soup, roast beef, then blueberry pie. I guess tomato soup is kind of a gooey texture, anyways. Goopy. I'd probably be fine with the tomato soup. I feel like roast beef wouldn't be too great. Blueberry pie would be alright, but one more of these. I don't know if the camera picks this up, but kind of dirty looking, honestly. Strange. Still picking stuff up, so I guess I'll do one more just in case. See. I just wouldn't risk getting blown up over a bubble gun. I don't know, like call me crazy, but I don't know if it's worth it. I could make a blueberry pie. I don't know if the bubble gum gum would taste better than the real thing. Guy wiped it with clean paper towels. I mean, I have some paper towels right here. No, I would definitely not give somebody a blueberry pie. Feel like that would be kind of illegal if I intentionally gave it to them, knowing that it would blow them up. I don't know how Willy Wonka got away with it, but you're sick. All right, I think that's clean enough. As clean as it's gonna get, really. Got my razor blade there, but I'm looking for my scraper tool or my flattening tool. It will be fine after 30 minutes. I mean, they're still gonna blow up, and that's gonna probably be somewhat painful. All right. So we're gonna start by peeling off one corner, like he said. It's actually really hard to do with this with gloves. Not get the film to come off. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna peel it back like an inch. Enough to line up the edge, I guess. Like, up, flush. I'll just down. Oh, that is gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna kind of can't really see what I'm doing, but a sec. A different camera angle. Welcome to my microphone. Maybe if I can actually balance you. All right, you're on my microphone. Yeah, I've not seen that movie in a long time. So much more rigid than. I know he told me to squeegee it as I go along, but like. I feel like my sheet is a lot more rigid than his going down. Definitely scraping the heck out of this magnetic plate, though. I hope that's not important. Okay. Oh. Not do that. Definitely. Um, on this plate, so hopefully that's not a problem. Kind of see the scraped finish on it now because of that, but I mean, I don't see any air gaps. Should be fine. I think. Only problem is I do not know where the magnetic cutouts are supposed to go. So I guess I had to look at the underside and then kind of estimate where that holes. Or I guess I could get a screw, poke a hole through that way. That would definitely cause an air gap. All right. We will just track of where the hole is. Around that. So, see. I would hope that one of my friends would not give me the gum. I feel like they wouldn't be my friend for very much long after if they did give it to me. But this is so gummy. This magnet. Really trying to cut in there. Why did whoa. Right there. Almost cut you. I don't know. I feel like I chose my friends wisely. I feel like they wouldn't, but yeah, well, I didn't actually cut that. Yeah, sibling probably would. Especially if they knew that I would be fine after 30 minutes. They would still be like, all right, say less. Just, you can see I kind of didn't line that up as well as I had liked. Also, I have like a little nick right here that, oh, all little piece out of the way. I don't know. Or like, hold up. Definitely any of my youngest siblings. I have 3, 4 younger siblings, and yeah, any of them would probably do it. I mean, the oldest of which is 18 and in college right now, but it definitely would still turn me into an Ohio got. Give Make me extra big, thick. 30 minutes for sure. Extra 5 years. Yeah, that's fine. We gotta go. Think I don't know if you have siblings, but you think any of your siblings or family, friends would you know, kind of mean. Sneak it into your food. I feel like they're not that mean. They probably would not force feed me a stick of 4 of the same things, unless there's like some sort of unintended consequence of having 4. Like if 4 makes you a little bit bigger, it still is safe. All right. Kind of guessing where this hole is right now, but I think it's like here-ish. Side of my foot. I'll be like tracting by put in. Oh, I had a challenge. They're challenging me. Bet you can't. 4 of them. Bet you I can. I don't know if I knew what they do. I knew that they would blow me up. I definitely. Oh man, that was way off base, but still technically fits. So I'm gonna works. A little ugly, but works. In the end, it's gonna be hidden under the build plate, anyways. Yeah, the issue with putting a screw in the underside is that it might make air bubbles, but I guess I could just flatten them out again. I'll try it on this next one. That definitely was a lot more ugly. Like this one is kind of clean. It has like the little grays or like cut indent there from getting it wrong the first time. That one's just way off base. Like holy, that's bad. But it's gonna be hidden. It's gonna be underneath the print bed. So I'll probably clean this side too before installing it, but or I guess I'll have to because that's where the heated pad's gonna go. All right, so we have 4 holes there. It seems. Lower that. Gotcha, gotcha. Hold on, I need to find the screw. I think it was a 3x16 SHCS. Me quickly. It's 3x12 for the thermal wire. So these are 3x12s. At least it says right here. So, I have the 3x12 somewhere, right? Try to organize these 3x10s, 3x10s, 3x12s right here. Okay. Give this a shot. Gotcha. School. All right. Well, that is kind of it. Yeah, you can. Okay. I like it. Except I don't know where I put my razor blade. I was just looking at it. Holy. Where did I put it? Bruh. I. Okay. Sometimes I'm a magician, man. I don't know where I leave shit and it just disappears. All right. You can kind of see what it's doing, but I mean, you're the creator of this process. That's where it's at. Like the center. So, cut like it out. Good enough. We'll go like even on each side, really. I misplace things all the time. Bad habit. All right. See how well finish it. Honestly, I think you have the Pro Strap. That is a very clean way to do this. Especially if I can pull this up. Ooh. Oh my, it actually almost pulled the screw through. Wait. I may have undercut a little. I didn't go deep enough to realize how far back it was. All right. Well, we'll have to go back like a couple millimeters. Not too big for the one inch. I know. Turn my music back on. Get some vibes. To the flow state and get some. Post that ad hook that I posted. It might be just enough.
I know we could both do better. Wish you would've left me here. Now I'm just controlled by fear. What's the point in our reflection if you never look in the mirror?
That was honestly hard to work with these gloves. This guy recommended using them, but I'm struggling.
Time's going by, but where's the time going? I tried to give you everything. You took it all and took it for granted. If you're still falling,
I feel like if it's safe, they don't care at all. If 30 minutes, I'll be fine. Then yeah, they probably hurt. Corn. I mean, if it's safe, like I feel like who wouldn't, right? Like, try to get you to blow up into the biggest bowl possible.
I remember when you said you're afraid of what's ahead. What happened to ride or die? I asked and you just start crying. How are you acting so surprised? Haven't you seen it in my eyes? Oh, I'm running, what am I running?
A smaller screw.
Time's going by, but where's the time?
Okay, I'm just gonna use not a bolt, but this hex key. I'll move you aside. You can trust the process. I'm using your same technique. Holding this up, poking a hole, and then making the score. Made a small little mark there. I'm just gonna cut a box with like a similar shape. Oh my god, that was so loud. That was scary. I wish I was doing this on a flatter surface down the rail. That is super jank. I feel like I'm gonna bend this hardened aluminum plate. Oh my. Do it so you completely fill up a room or outside. But if it's you, I definitely would not want to do it inside because you'd be stuck in the room for 30 minutes. I can't even get rolled around. But I agree, you should do it so other people can see it. So at least, like, you know, for the memes, people can actually laugh at your pain. Like, haha. You can't see your toes. You can't touch your toes. I don't know what else we would laugh at. That's pretty fun. Give it a bit. Oh, let's do a few. I feel like a park would be the best place. Holy, what the heck? Okay, I forgot. That screw is a lot smaller. I said that, and then I cut a big ol'. Look at that. Look how big that is. I'm getting all these dimensions wrong. Like, that one's super small, or super big, and a small cutout, and this one's super small and a big cutout. Alright. You know, if I ever build one of these again in the future, like... Now I know, but... No, I'm not gonna go buy another magnetic plate just to... Yes, sir. I would definitely consider doing it in a park. Public pool would be cool, or a beach. Probably not a mall. I feel like a mall is still too... It has to be outdoors. Like, if you're inside in a mall, you can't get out of the mall, so you're stuck within the mall. I'm sure, like, you can stay on the same floor, but you can't even go up an escalator or like an elevator or anything to change floors. You're just kind of stuck in the mall, unless it's like an outdoor mall. But I haven't really seen many of those. Probably would get locked into the facility. Okay, this one is small, gotta remember that. Make a mark. Okay. Go to this one, make the mark so I don't lose again. And then we'll just remember that one on the left is a little bigger than the other one. Not much bigger, but... So... I guess it'd be your right in this perspective, but my left, this one's bigger, and smaller. Just like that one. Why? Not that one. Probably like that one. So, I assume I will cut a small one. That big, probably. I'm gonna make this one clean. Watch. This is like a pro installation. If you're watching now, you're like, nice. All thanks to you too. Give me the big hand. Yeah. How couldn't they all have been like that? Yeah, I definitely would choose park over beach. Beaches are usually windy because there's no like trees or anything. So you probably would roll over the beach, especially if it's a windier day. You might fly into the ocean and then now you're like rolling over the water into the waves and now you're 6 miles out at sea. A little more dangerous to, 30 minutes is a lot of time to roll in the wind. A park, at least, like I might get stopped by a fence or like a couple trees, might break a bone or two, but you know, if it's super windy and you know, there's some risk involved. Vision. All right. Put in.
Break down, we're alive, are we running circles, running around? Break down, chase a light, we're all in but on the go. Running for my life. Feel the light.
All right, that is not as good as I thought it would be, but close. I don't know. If you smack into a tree pretty hard, you might break a bone. So. I don't think you become invincible. All right. That is the magnetic padding done. So we are done with this page. Now we gotta do the opposite side, which is this heated bed with the wires. Go grab that real quick. So we got a little 3M sticker adhesive thing, so I assume it's the same process. I don't know how the alignment's done. I'm sure that other guy has a video on it, but I assume it's not like super critical for me to get this exactly perfect. But I will clean the surface just like I did the other side, so. Make sure the orientation is correct though. So this thing says it has bottom and back orientation, so that's important. This is the back side right here. So this is where the wires should go. And I'll keep it that way for now because I don't want the wires towards me right now. The front side of the build plate, and probably wanted something like this. But as for like where on the build plate, I mean, I'm just gonna get it centered as I can, right? You can't go wrong with this centering. I guess I could be exact about it, make like markings with like a marker, but I don't know. Like, let's just eyeball it and see how close we are. So this is like 4 centimeters. So I'm like 4 centimeters and everything, and I'll 3.9, close enough. 4. Can I trust my centering skills? That was 4, and that's 4.1. Mostly centered, so I can trust my centering skills enough. Let's just get to cleaning this, wiping it with the scotch pad, whatever. Get a quick wipe with the paper towel, and then I'll get the alcohol wipe. Yeah, I think that gets most of the aluminum stuff off first. Probably better I use the paper towel and then alcohol. Unless like this paper towel leaves some like fibers, I guess, but that's pretty unlikely. Alright, let's get the wipes. A nice hot summer day, you go to the park with your family, what outfit would you have on from head to toe? I mean, if I'm going to the beach, you gotta be wearing swimwear, so definitely swim trunks. Probably just like a casual t-shirt. Some sandals, junkless, some I don't think so I could get in the water, because I usually do. Go skimboarding or
Liverpool couldn't test the way me raw sit up quick draw. Him drop and can't get up, him not fast enough for my problem that you never solve. Send for the down brace for a firestorm, cause I turn into a monster. Ready for the war, better we go black. None of them boy, they no bad.
get one more pad. Oh, the park. Yes, totally forgot about the park. I mean, honestly, not too different. I mean, probably shorts, not trunks, but casual wear, especially if it's hot. Yeah, trunks. Be like exercise, no, dry fit tee with running shoes. That is probably as good as it's gonna get for now. So I think I'll start the installation process with the wires there and start peeling it right now. Try to give you a good angle for this. I'm really worried about my alignment with this. Oi. Go crazy, berserker. Roughly 4. Go crazy, berserker. So that's it. Can't be fine. Where is my? All right, let's just use this edge. And the edge of my box cutter to do this. Actually, working better than the other two. Get that out of the way. Probably not perfect in center. Okay. I imagine it's not, but probably close enough. 2.5 centimeters this edge, and probably like 3 this edge. 2.8, 2.7. So it's a little not centered, but you know, it looks centered-ish to me. That's good enough. Take off these gloves because they are quite annoying right now. Making my hands really sweaty. I just realized I did not have it on this one. But it's fine. Quick. Off down view. That's like pretty centered looking. Let us see. Yeah, I don't know if I would go to the park with sandals, but I mean, usually I'd go with like running shoes. Pets for a walk. Okay. All right, we are chilling here. So, all right, let me go back to this thing. We need M3 washer, 3x12. And I do not see that thermal fuse, but I assume it's in this bag. Bag of electronics or wires. Oh man. Alright. We'll have to find that. Do I own a pair of slides or flip-flops? Yeah, I'm wearing some right now. But I've had these for a long time, bro. It's like... I got some Jesus sandals, too. This is my assortment of sandals. But you can tell I do not wear these ones, but I haven't worn these in a while. I haven't been to the beach in a while, but I got some fresh kicks here. And then I guess these They're pretty clean sandals. But I mean, they're not as comfortable as running shoes. If I'm in a park taking a walk, running shoes are always comfortable. Let us see. Okay, I am not seeing this washer. Probably. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where these washers are. They even have washers. Probably go with the Jesus sandals if I was gonna become a blueberry and renew it. They would stay on. Hold on, let me do a quick check. So, yeah, I think I would turn. Definitely those. I would use the Jesus sandals. They got more protection from my feet as I'm rolling around. You know, those things are gonna be like slapping against everything every time I turn around. So I just don't want to move too much. Kind of like, you know, balance myself. So like, if I'm stuck in this position, like, definitely don't want my sandals falling off because, you know, good protection, shoes. But, yeah, that is, definitely gonna suck for like knees and chest area to turn into a ball like that. You're gonna get all scraped up if you start flying around with the wind. This is quite strange. I do not see a M3 washer. Thermal fuse, let's see. So I gotta find the thermal fuse. I have these shims that I'm gonna try using instead of the M3 washer. And I have these 3x12s right here. I gotta find that thermal fuse, so I will quickly look for that in this bag. I feel like it's gotta be with all the electronic wiring and stuff. Element run out thing. No idea what those are, but supplies maybe. Alright, well, this bag does not seem to have anything useful.
Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Quien no anda corre la que hay.
Useful for now, I should say.
Fundiendo core la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Quien no anda corre la que hay, ay, 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 ay. Whoa, se despega like a rocket. Oh yeah, oh yeah, she been my rocket. Una de honey, honey. Baby, no lo pares. Yeah. Si la que hay, pues la que hay. Yeah. AP designer, that's my kind. Whoa, lo quieres pa' mirar el time. Por si algún día ya no hay. Whoa, ey, lo beben más o hay. Con Pau y Peter con limón no quieres tanquear. Yeah, que tío no hay mala desaprovecháis. Y aunque eso diera la ocasión, así la aprovecháis.
Hold up. Give me a sec on that music. Okay. I do not know where this thing is. Check this other bag, I guess. What does this thing look like? Oh, wait. Found the okay, then on this one. Isolation columns for print bread. M4 thumb nuts replacements. That's the thing I was looking for a long time. Fortunately, you can go ahead and try using already. But I do not know where this thermistor wire thing is I'm confused. I have a mess on my desk. Holy, okay. Take the stuff out and like quickly everything just gets folded together. You know, I have a silly idea. Maybe it's actually already attached. Maybe it came pre-wired. Just the fuse. Any idea? I have no idea if that's the fuse. But, you know, if I'm looking at this diagram, and, no, that seems to line up like over there. If that was a fuse, could have fooled me. It's got 2 wires coming out of it already, and it can like screw in right there. No idea. I'm not an expert on fuses. Would you happen to know anything about fuses? So I'm at this stage right here where I have to find this thermal fuse. And, you know, I have... Let's say I do, but I forgot it all. Alright, well, I have no idea. You have 4 wires coming out of this crimp bed, which, you know, if I look right here, there's 4 wires. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 and 2. Too thin, too thick. But then in addition to that, there's also this like extra 2 wires coming out, and it looks like that might be the fuse. So I'm assuming that that's a fuse. No clue. But I mean, it looks like the image, right? Like, it's got the little like ring hole thing, and I'm gonna say it's the fuse. Like, that's gotta be the fuse, right? I was looking for it in my bag for like, yeah, I could. All right, I'll look it up. Let me see. Thermal fuse, Voron. Okay, yeah. I put thermal fuse Voron, and it's like the first thing that pops up. That's it. I'm dumb, dude. I was looking for this thermal fuse in this bag, and it's already been attached to the pad for me. So, it looks like it goes to this first hole, based off the image. So I gotta like put it here, I guess. It fits better over here though. But I guess it's... actually, based off the image, it looks like it's supposed to go to the right side, so... Hold up, you gotta... I was... Yeah, I dirtied this. Let me... I'm like a dead budge right here. I don't know. Bothering me. But,
Hey there. So this video is mostly about how I set up the electronics of the heated bed after I glued up everything on the aluminium slab. So on my bed, the heatsink but bed
Oh my
will
god,
rise up too.
scary. Wait. What the heck? Huh? I'm probably gonna need a lighter at some point. But hold up. No, it is for sure the thermal fuse there. You can kind of see it right here on the edge, but it just looks like mine's already attached, and they had to do some extra work to actually get it attached. But also their holes are different. So I think this is a different. This is Voron 2.4. The top of the description of this video. Can't really see it here, but up there. Sorry. Weep. So it is the same model printer that I am trying to build, but yeah, it is definitely they're doing some weird wacky stuff to like extend it right there. I don't exactly know. But yeah, I don't want to mess with that. I just assume that it's already attached for me because that might be a bad assumption. I'm not sure. As you chew more gum and swell bigger, I think your hands and feet would sink into your growing body. Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna be fully. I don't think they're gonna fully retract like cat claws or something and sink all the way in. I think there'll still be a small protrusion of limb. See. I'm looking at this build plate to see where. Okay. We are just gonna hear it here for now. I can always take off the screw later, but I did look at the violet image. It was blueberry violet Willy Wonka. Hold up. I mean, there's a lot of fan art as well. 05 Violet Beauregard. What? Oh my gosh. My I am not seeing a like full blown up blueberry. Hmm. I don't know if this is. Hold up. Yeah, the image I saw was very different. Arms are still sticking out. But it does seem like in some instances, Violet is definitely sunk in. So the head is like protected, and so is arms, not the hands or like the ends of the feet, but still, I mean,
Mr. Wonka?
Because, Charlie, she's a nitwit.
It sure is great
stop,
soup.
don't. In the
Hey,
very
second
like,
course is coming up. Roast beef and a
thought
baked
this,
potato. Mmm.
With sour cream?
enforcement.
What's for dessert, baby?
Dessert? Here it comes. Blueberry pie and cream. It's the most marvelous blueberry pie I've ever tasted.
Holy Toledo, what's happening to your face?
Cool it, Dad. Let me finish.
Yeah, but your face is turning blue. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
What are you talking about?
I told you I hadn't got it quite right yet.
You can say that again. Look what it's done to my kid.
Always goes wrong when we come to the dessert. Always.
Violet, what are you doing now? You're blowing up.
I feel funny.
I'm not surprised.
What's happening?
You're blowing up like a balloon.
Like a blueberry.
Somebody do something. Call a doctor.
Stick her with a pin. She'll pop.
It happens every time. They all become blueberries.
You've really done it this time, haven't you, Wonka? I'll break you for this.
Oh, well, I'll get it right in the end.
Help! Help!
Oh, we gotta let the air out of her quick.
There's no air in there. That's juice.
Juice?
Would you roll the young lady down to the juicing room at once, please?
What for?
For squeezing. She has to be squeezed immediately before she explodes.
Explodes?
It's a fairly simple operation.
Yeah, so her hands are definitely exposed.
If you are wise, you'll listen to me. Gum chewing's fine when it's once in a while. It stops you from smoking and brightens your smile. But it's repulsive, revolting.
Yeah, I mean, your head is screwed. You need to wear a helmet. Look at that. They got to roll sideways. If you roll the other way, you're absolutely brain dead. You're just gonna like tumble and smack your head a bunch of times. You need to roll on your side.
The way that a cow does. Oompa loompa doompa-dee-da.
And that is for sure a body double. Like they didn't put the actual actress there. Like I'm pretty sure that's a mannequin. That's got to be. Anyhow, no, there's no way that's actually her. That looked like a mannequin. Like their eyes are closed. So I don't know. I do not believe it is, but all right, I have no idea what I was doing. Yeah, 3x12. Oops. Washers. That was open. Oh man, that is terrible. I mean, that is painful, most likely. Yeah, point being though, I would definitely want to wear a helmet. There's you just watched like a bunch of behind the scenes for Willy Wonka. I think this is for this. After the blueberry scene, she was in school a few days later, and while in class, she started to sweat. Feel the blue paint in her pores. What the heck? Commitment to the act, I guess. Yeah, this does not seem to go well here. It's kind of kinked over this end. I don't think I want it there, and I don't know if I necessarily need it. I'd prefer it was further out this way, so it's not like bent around this end. But yeah. Just sick. Um, music on. Okay. Yes. I guess I could tighten it. Not the right size. All right. Do. Oompa Loompas driving the boat. I actually thought it was controlling the boat, but it was on a track. Yeah. Yeah. Anti-flower cup Wonka 8 was actually wax. You spit it out. I think I remember that scene. Honestly, I'd have to like rewatch much of the movie. I'm assuming you're talking about the older movie, not the newer one. I don't know if Johnny Depp ends up eating a wax flower. Yeah, okay, the original. What was I doing? What was I doing? Alright, I need to get this protective earth. I assume we'll be in here. This is a temperature sensor. Lab RC8. No idea what that is. Heater tube. Yeah, this is the issue with buying a kit. You don't really know where everything is in the kit. That's not it. I have this other bag here of goodies. Which camera is actually on this? Go through this bag one more time looking for this protective earth thing that they're calling right here. Some of these things aren't even labeled. This can end stops. I know for sure that's part of the CAN system, which is like the PC that's going to be controlling the printer. That is definitely not the temperature sensor. There's for the Z motors. I should. Alright, I'm going to start organizing stuff, because I really don't know where half the stuff that I'm looking at is. I don't know what it is, and then I don't know where I'm putting it. AC part, let's see. Put that with power supply stuff. This is the heck is this? Labeled. SSR to board HE1. So I'm gonna assume that's with the CAN system stuff. This is a Y end stop. So I'll put Y stuff there. Put backbone. Element sensors are over there. Power supply to motherboard, the power supply stuff. XY. Alright, this is some unlabeled wire. Or this is an LED. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but alright, miscellaneous in this bag. And I post a link. I don't know. I go for it. Try it. If you get timed out, I'll untime you out, because I do have a bot that like moderates the channel, but let me hold on. I mean, go for it. Okay, it didn't seem to complain. Let me pause the jazz. All right. Oop. I feel like I have seen
How
this
is it,
movie, but
honey?
I don't really
It's
remember it.
amazing. Tomato soup. I can feel it running down my throat.
Yeah, spit it out.
Young lady, I think you'd better.
It's changing. Roast beef with baked potato, crispy skin and butter.
Keep chewing, kiddo. My little girl's gonna be the first person in the world to have a chewing gum meal.
Yeah, I'm just a little concerned about the...
Blueberry pie and ice cream.
that part.
What's happening to her nose?
Turning blue.
Your whole nose has gone purple.
That's a cool effect.
What do you mean?
Violet, you're turning violet. What's happening?
Well, I told you I hadn't quite got it right, because it goes a little funny when it gets to the dessert. It's the blueberry pie that does it. I'm terribly sorry.
Mother? What's happening to me?
Yeah. What
She's
the heck?
swelling up.
They did not need to do her like that.
Like a blueberry.
They gave her like some weird ooh slime jiggly effect on her butt. Because well, she's turning a little safer for rolling. Yeah, her like okay, she's safe. Minus the head. The head's still kind of exposed.
I've tried it on like 20 Oompa Loompas, and each one ended up as a blueberry. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Blueberry.
Like-
Loompas.
Head's still a little exposed, but the arms are definitely, you know, tucked away and safe. And probably the same for the legs, but, you know, I gotta wear a helmet. And I'm not bringing a helmet to the park, so. Yeah. Acted out side by side while watching this. Yeah, no. I'm not about to roll down into the door, get smacked. All right, I do not know where the protective earth is, unless it is already attached, just like the other thing was. So could be the case that, you know, this thing is already supposed to be attached here. Thermistor wires. So, looking at over here. Thermistor wires. Thermistor. Thermistor. They pronounce it. Okay, well, I have like a red and a black. This is for PCB and it says or SSR. That's probably not it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. What to do here with this protective earth thing. Scrolling through here, just quickly look. Honestly, I feel like I need to look at a tutorial because all right. This Nero guy has some stuff. I don't know why it's like that. I am. Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing to me. I need to do some more research. All right, I'm gonna type in Protective Earth Voron 2.4. Actually, I probably could look at the Discord for this. Did you buy this with your own money? Yes, I did. Not a a sponsored stream. That would be kind of cool if I was able to get sponsored for building stuff like this, but yeah, this printer is like about $1,000, about 1,000 US dollars. But at least for the kit, this specific kit. Oh, I mean, I bought this printer because I want to put it together. I want to understand how it works, build it from the ground up. Otherwise, I could have bought like a different kind of 3D printer. Like there are definitely a lot of pre-built computers, pre-built 3D printers, pre-built etc. But like building your own is, you know, half the fun. But it's a little bit more time, a little bit more of a time commitment. Yeah, then keep at it. Yeah, got to do some research though. I feel like I'm not sure what exactly needs to be done for this protective earth thing. So like if I, you know, I'm pretty confident about this thermal fuse stuff. I have the screw here for this, but I do not have this wire for the ring terminal. So I don't know if it's an extra component or if it's already attached right here. I do need to do a little bit of research. You know, there's a Discord server for this particular brand of printer. There's like a do-it-yourself Discord server, and Yeah, doing the electronics is a bit concerning. Might need to take a break here, do some research, and then come back at it, but also it is getting quite close to lunchtime, at least here on the West Coast. Next time you watch Wonka, just pretend you're in Violet's place wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and Jesus sandals. Yeah, the world of Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory doesn't quite make sense with the clothing stretching like it does. Like Violet's sweatshirt, sweat pants, outfit all expands. It would definitely rip IRL. My shorts, my t-shirt and shorts, they probably would rip. I just imagine being a giant naked ball flying through the park, which is not something should be doing. Um yeah, this is quite odd. I mean, I have these 3x16s, that's fine. I have a thumb nut. Need this protective earth thing, but I do not know what it is. So let me search their Discord real quick. Formbot protective earth. Sheesh. Okay. This is not coming up. I feel like moving that over real quick. So this is somebody else's image here that I'm looking at. They have the fuse right here with the little washer I can see, the threaded nut, and then they're saying something about the fuse, or not the fuse, the what did they say specifically? Protective Earth is unable to reach the WSGO connector. I don't know what the WSGO thing is, but I assume that that's at a later step that I'll find out about. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on here that I'm not keen on. I think this yellow and green cable right here is the protective earth. but I could be wrong. When I see this image, you know, this is somebody else's image. It's a yellow end cable. So maybe I should look for something like that. I'm looking at just images that mention protective earth in the Discord server. Yellow wire is labeled as BPE. Okay, so this guy mentions that this yellow cable is the protective earth. So I guess I should be looking for a yellow cable. Potentially. So I guess I should look for a cable because it's definitely not one of those. Maybe it's one of these. So interesting. Like these are where all the yellow cables are. So I'm just kind of looking through these. None of these seem to mention like BPE. Like if we're looking at hold up. Like this one right here has a B. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling. This has a BPE mention, and then it's got double pronged cables there. So this could be it. Probably not. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I do not see it. We are gonna have to do some searching and some research. Get some lunch. I'll probably be on stream building again once I figure out what to do. And yeah, just replenish, refuel. Yeah, I don't know what component I'm looking for right now. I think I gotta ask somebody on the Discord to see if they can help me out. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing the cable, unfortunately. I go look at yeah, this is the kit I bought off the website. I got the largest model because why not? And does tell you what comes in the kit, but like this image right here seems like might be important. You got the 2, and then that's the temperature thing, and one of these is probably the cable for the protective earth, but they're not color coordinated right there, like yellow, like the other images that the guys on the Discord server are mentioning. Cables. Jeez, let me see. Sorry, I wasn't even showing this. Yeah, this is the kit that I am using. Hold up. I don't know if I mention. Oh shoot, you meant. Well, before you go, you should act out becoming a blueberry on stream with your new knowledge and watching both clips. I'll give it a shot, I guess. So like I suppose yeah, we've been talking about Willy Wonka for 2.5 hours, and I've been failing at building this for about 2.5 hours. Oh, feel like using my arms to represent the body swelling up as I go eat some hot dogs for lunch. Wait a sec. Yeah, because I don't imagine I'm gonna actually find it right now, but I do think it's in this bag. If it is in there at all. This bag. At least as a that was a good distraction to make it go faster. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I still accomplished a decent amount. I mean, we got the sheet padded on, cut out, and I think when I come back in a couple hours after gaining some newfound knowledge about how to actually, get this thing assembled, I would definitely get it attached to the these rails underneath, and that'll probably be a good end to today's work. But that's like leaves us on page 61, 62 right here, which that's page 62 out of 263. So like we're almost 200 pages away from being finished completely. A lot of work, but use this camera, most blurry thing, but it is wide angled, so all right. Wait. Try to pop that. All right, for the hold up. I gotta play this in the background just so I can see what's happening to the face.
It's the blueberry pie that does it. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh no. What's happening? I'm turning blue.
Mother? What's happening to me?
Put some CCs on. Oh no. Gotta check out the gap. Oh my butt's getting bigger. That's different. I don't even know this. All right. This is a very weird body to be in right now. I don't know what's happening, but no. God forbid I roll over. Doesn't balance. Jeez. I really don't think that I'd be able to get out of this room. I would definitely break my head on something. Jeez. That's kind of a worry with this printer too. I didn't know if this printer would fit outside of this room if I built it in here, because like it's kind of wide framed, and you know the doors are kind of wide. But this thing is definitely going to fit. It's just a really close fit. And if anything, I could just, you know, chuck it out the window. Not actually chuck it, but you know, get out the window. All right. I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go eat lunch. I'll probably be on in a couple more hours. Do some research, figure out how to actually assemble this before coming back. And get some water and stuff. I constantly forget to drink water throughout streams. All right. Well, in any case, thanks for joining me for the past couple hours. It's been cool. I'll be back on in a bit. But hope that was a marvelous impression of blowing up like Violet. All right. Catch you later.